Hi, everyone, and welcome to a terrific Tuesday. Today in math, we are going to be doing lesson 5, which is time to 5-minute intervals. And we're going to go ahead and I'd like for you to turn to page 619 to get started. I almost forgot. Let's start with our joke. The first joke today we have is this. Why was the weightlifter upset? Because he worked with a bunch of dumbbells. Why don't you tell a joke around a glass? It might crack up. Oh, I like this one. How do you know when a bike is thinking? You can see its wheels turning. All right. And enough jokes today. So let's get started with our math. Today we're going to go ahead, and the first thing we're going to see on 619 is our analog clock. They want us to go ahead and identify how many minutes past the hour each minute represents. Well, we're talking about 5-minute intervals. So we're going to go ahead, and we know that if I get to the 1, I have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. By the time I get to the 2, it's 10 minutes. 3 is 15, which would be a quarter past the hour. 20, 25, 30, and we'll go all the way to where it's shaded on your book to the 8, 35, and this will be 40. When we're trying to write what time it is on this clock, again, we always start with the hour hand. The hour hand is the shorthand, minute hand, longhand. So if I start with the hour hand, I know here it's past the 5 and not quite to the 6. So this is going to be the hour of 5. And I need to draw my minute hand here. The minute hand is on the 8. And if my minute hand is on the 8, I know it's 40 minutes past the hour. Or I can say it's 40, 5:40. I'm going to share something with you right now. Remember yesterday when the minute hand would fall on the 9 and we said it was, we would say it's quarter till the next hour? You can also do that with a minute hand that's over here. I could say it's 20 minutes till 6. So you can say it both ways. Remember to understand till means it's before the next hour. Let's turn the page. On the next page, we have this. It takes 5 minutes for the minute hand to move to the next number. You can skip count by 5 to tell the time. This clock shows, and they're going to say they're giving us the answer of 40, but let's make sure they're correct because sometimes books make mistakes too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I know it's not, my hour is 9. I know then my minutes are 40. The clock shows 40 minutes after 9. Let's take a look at our other examples down below. It says write the time. As long as you can skip count by 5s, you are golden. You're going to do great with this because first I'm going to identify the hour. The hour in this case would be a 12. Then I need to skip count by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's take a look at number 2. I first identify the hour, and it's not quite to the 4 yet, so I know the hour is going to be 3. And here I go. I'm going to skip count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Now, I'm going to share with you a shortcut because, to be real honest, we don't always have a lot of time on our hands, and you guys know this information. Remember when we talked about quarter past an hour? We said the 3 was, there were 15 minutes past if you were on the 3. If the minute hand was on 6, it's 30 minutes past the hour. If the minute hand is on 9, you're 45 minutes past the hour. Knowing that, I could go right away. I could have said, 45, 50, 55. So you can use your previous information and make it a lot easier for you. Now, if you're not sure, never guess. We don't want to get someplace too late or too early. So make sure you then skip count. On my last one here, it says the hour. And again, I take a look at it. It looks like it's after 4 o'clock, but not near the 5 yet. And the minute hand, the longer hand, well, I know it's 15 minutes past the hour when you're on the 3. So I'm going to start there and say, 15, 20, 25. So it's 4:25, or I could say it's 25 minutes past 4. Tell what time is shown. Draw the minute hand to show the time. In this case, they're showing us the digital clock. The digital clock says 10:35. So let's first start with the hour, and that's what they did. They've got the hour hand, which is not right on the 10 because it's not 10 o'clock. It's a little bit past 10. It's 35 minutes past 10. I will take my long minute hand, and I know it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So I can draw and make sure Mrs. Swink can tell that hand's a lot longer, but that minute hand is on the 7. On below, our talk math is this. Explain how you skip count by 5s to tell time. Well, we know that each number represents 5 minutes, and that's how we skip count. On your independent practice today, tell what time it is. Use a clock to help. If you need to, get a paper plate, create a circle on a scrap sheet of paper, write your numbers 1 through 12. You can then identify yourself if you need that extra help, or use the clock that they're giving you. I'll do the first one here with you. We take a look. We first want to identify the hour. The hour is past the 3, but not to the 4 yet. So I know this is going to be the hour of 3, and then I have to count my minutes. So I've got 3. I know that when the minute hand is on 6, that's 30 minutes. So I'm just going to go from there. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So the time here is 3:50. I think you can do 6 and 7 yourself. Let's take a look at 8, 9, and 10. The directions say this. Tell what time is shown. Draw the hands to show the time. My first clock says 5:45. So the hour shorthand is going to be not right on the 5, because I know it'd be 5 o'clock if it was right on the 5. And 45 minutes, well, I know, again, that's more than half past. I'm going to put my little hour hand here, kind of close to the 6, but not on the 6 yet. And then I'm going to identify my minute hand, my long hand, at 45 minutes. Well, at the 3, there's 15 minutes, 30 minutes. That's right. 5:45, 45 minutes is when the minute hand is on the 9. I'm going to let you do 9 and 10. You've got it. 11, 12, 13. You can do those. Let's take a look at our problem solving. If the hour hand is close to the 11 and the minute hand is pointing to the 10, what time is it? Well, first of all, They're telling me this. It's close to the 11, but it's not on the 11 yet. So let's put my hour hand close to the 11. And my minute hand, I'm going to put at 10. What time would this be? If you need to take an extra moment, you can stop the video. I'm going to let you figure that out. What time is Mrs. Swint showing you? Let's look at number 15. A group of people get on an amusement park ride every 5 minutes. It is now 3 o'clock. There are 7 groups ahead of Alyssa and her family. The question that you're trying to solve is, what time will her family ride? Well, the information that I know is this. I know that it is now 3 o'clock. I know the ride goes every 5 minutes. And I know there's 7 groups ahead of Alyssa. So you're at Cedar Point. This happens. And so you kind of want to get an idea of how long you're going to be in this line. The information I know is it's now 3 o'clock. So on my clock, I would make it 3 o'clock. So once I have 3 o'clock, well, there's 7 groups ahead of me, and they're going 5, 5, 5, 7 times. So there's 1, 2, the second group, the third group, the fourth group, the fifth group, the sixth group, the seventh group. So now I'm on 35. I count by 5 up to the 7. So what time will her family get to go on that ride? We would write her family gets to go on now at 3:35. Our brain builder today is this. Will gets to the theater at 7 o'clock. It takes 20 minutes to get snacks. It takes 5 minutes to find a seat. He gets there at 7. What time will he be ready to watch that movie? Which we're watching a lot of movies at the Swint household. So you can take your clock here and simply move the hand. So right now I'm going to take my marker, and he got it. This is 7 o'clock. The clock represents. It says it takes 20 minutes. 5, 10, 15, 20. So my minute hand is now on the 4. All right. But then it takes him 5 minutes to find a seat. So let's go 5 more minutes. So now my minute hand is actually going to be on the 5. What time is it? Well, let's take a look. The hour is still 7, but now I am at 15, 20, 25. 25 minutes later, 25 minutes past 7. So that is a 2, my friends. 7:25. The last part of this is, what time is it when the hour hand is between the 5 and 6 and the minute hand is on 7? You got this. Your homework this evening, for my friends, is pretty straightforward. Let's make sure there is nothing to stump us up. We're writing times. Our brain builder there tells me you can do this. Go ahead. Sometimes, again, you might have to read the word problem 2 or 3 times, but you can solve it. All right. That's it for today. Have a great Tuesday. I hope everyone is staying healthy. We'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.